What is up, everybody? It is me, Supercard Copter, with another episode of Supercard. And a cool thing right now is the fact that we have basically just found ourselves with a new team event. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the last video, but we have Team Ring Domination going on right now. So pretty much there's supposed to be over 100 shards, but with 10 people all going at the same time. It just seems like it's gonna be pretty easy. You only go for the card of the tier that you're actually in. So if you are in Survivor tier, which is the highest tier, then I mean this could probably take like a day. I'm assuming the only time that this would take a lot longer is if you're trying to get like the legendary card or any of the undercards, really. Just because your deck's already kind of set where it's supposed to be, so I don't see it being something kind of like a Road to Glory where you have to get through the common, you have to get through the uncommon, super rare, ultra rare, epic, all the way to where you get to the event card. Or like Team PCC where you're all fighting for that top spot. So I don't know, it just kind of seems like this is just kind of a, hey, let's just sit back and chill type game versus a I guess challenging game. I guess the only time it will be challenging is if you're in legendary tier and that legendary gets you into Survivor tier. Like all you need is one more pro to get in there and stuff like that. It'd be interesting if people actually dumb down their teams enough to where they go for the legendary card. I don't really see that happening. Right now we have a new team, which is awesome. I'll definitely show you in the video. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. Sorry if everything's kind of laggy. Again, trying to figure out this whole what will help the video catch up. I know with gameplay it's not really an issue, but it may start to be an issue with the face cam on. So as of right now, I'm just trying to figure out a way. So real quick, in my last King of the Ring, which ended right before this event started, or this is another reason why I didn't make a video for Friday, is just because I started grinding and I actually had more work than I expected come up. So pretty much like I was just grinding, and then the times that I wasn't was pretty much my hey, let me go to sleep for a couple hours type thing. So real quick, just kind of get you up to date. So I pro'd out this Ryback. I just kind of, he's going to be trash anyways. I tried to give him all stats, but I didn't know the first Ryback I did 2 tokens on power and toughness. So that kind of ruined my, just make him like a huge stat booster type person. So yeah, so that didn't work, but he's pretty much just garbage is what it all comes down to. I said F it. I was able to finally pro up my edge. I'm about to start a King of the Rings right now, so I'm not going to pro him up because I'm trying to win some type of Survivor King of the Ring some way, somehow. So I kind of have my deck a little dumbed down, which I'm not going to show y'all because I don't know if you watch my videos or not, so I don't want you having the advantage over me. I know it's pretty selfish of me, but whatever. But yeah, so I will completely pro him up once I get that going. I actually like this edge card. I like the way he looks in it. It's actually not a bad picture. I may not change it. I may leave it like that. But edge is really good. I like him as a power speed. As you know, I have 3 rocks, so I'll be able to take 1 out and just put in edge. I feel like I would like edge in my lineup, especially because he's power speed. So I can put my other rock that's toughness, charisma, and then kind of go from there. I'm trying to stay not using all my event cards right now, just because I only have 2 and they aren't taggable. So like Kalisto, it's a lot easier because I have like left and right as far as legendary pros go, so I can easily make like a whole lineup with him where he's compatible, and it's really like I don't have to worry about it. So that leads me to oh, and real quick, I did lose in the quarterfinals because that last Survivor King of the Ring just destroyed me. I mean, I literally had no chance whatsoever in it. But I got a Cameron. So it seems like going for a Survivor King of the Ring and then losing with and getting like the legendary pools, they're a lot more generous when it comes to divas because my last King of the Ring where I made it just to the semis where you get 2 legendaries, I got a Nikki Bella and then I got my what's her face? Naomi, I'm on backwards. And that's 2 divas. I would have loved that a long time ago. But yeah, so that's that. So I did get Cameron, one of the worst, basically the worst diva as far as once you get in the high ranks. I don't even know why she's really in here anymore. Supposedly she's part of like Team Bad now at some point. I don't know. Whatever. Not really a big deal. I mean, if I do get her in the end as a pro, I mean, I'd probably use her just because she's taggable, and that's 2 legendaries that are taggable. Because Naomi, which is I'm on backwards, and Brie Bella, they aren't taggable, but they're both legendary pro divas, so not too worried about it. But yeah, so for her, I'm just going to make her an ability girl, just because wasting tokens on power toughness is a waste of time. Putting tokens on speed and charisma, I mean, it's not that big of a waste, but it's also nothing special. So I just said F it. I'm just going to girl buy her out and just kind of even up her speed and charisma. And then whenever the time comes, if she ever is called out and she procs, it's pretty much a guaranteed win all the time, unless it's against power or toughness. But I don't really care. Like I said, it's just Cameron. Cameron's a shit card anyway, so I'm not trying to be mad about it. But yeah, so that's that. I will change her picture actually. So this one's my favorite of them. Yeah, so whatever. Forgot to lock her in, so yeah. So there is that. My Naomi, I pro'd her the way I kind of wanted to. Me already having her as already tokening her first card out, it kind of screwed up things the way I wanted it to. But I mean, she's not that bad of a card, so I mean, I'm not too mad about it at all. So it's all good. But yeah, so she's fully done. And then it was like probably about an hour left. Yeah, it was about an hour left of the event, and I was able to finish out my Ric Flair. So for Ric Flair, I decided just to throw him into 3 stats. So you have power, you have toughness, and you have charisma. Charisma is pretty up there, so I kind of didn't focus too much on tokening a lot on his charisma. I would just put like 1 token on there. But I like his stats. They've come out pretty good. I noticed that he's not really getting a because he had 3 stats that were plus 20 in his single cards, but once they're doubled out, now there's only 2 stats that are actually a full 19. Toughness drops to 18. When in single cards you had power, tough, and charisma all at plus 20s. So it usually goes down in points when it's combined. You don't get like the full 20. So, but it was just weird how his toughness dropped as well. But it's all good. It happens. So yeah, I'm going to leave him like this for now because we really don't need him all the way statted up at the moment. And then once Team PCC comes, see, it's really good to have an event card barely leveled up enough to beat like Legendary Pro tiers, even if they proc, just because once you're in PCC, your lineup can be a lot easier. So for me, I could have Ric Flair, all my up and downs, and it will be a lot easier because if anybody throws out a like an event card, like a Alberto Del Rio or like the Undertaker one, you'll be able to beat them. So it's kind of like you get 1 guaranteed win for sure. So it's good. It's really good. I like it. So that's what I'm going to do for now. Maybe once we get back into maybe Team Road to Glory or Team PCC. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear at the moment. But as of right now, I'm not too worried about proing him up. I like where he's at. His stats should almost be finished by this ring domination. It will be finished. We got a bunch of good guys, so it's going to be completely awesome. So, which brings me to my next point, which we have the brand new team ring domination. As you can see, we have Kofi Kingston as the survivor. If you didn't just see that, there's like a little chat thing that came down from the top. That is the new chat toast, which you are allowed to write in the team chat and it will come up as you're playing the team event. Is that cool? Who cares? I mean, I guess if you're trying to look for, like if you want to be notified right away, you could do it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, look at this. The event has only been going on for 40 minutes and we're just destroying this whole event. Like, this is what I'm saying is it's kind of crazy how easy it is, especially if you have good cards, which, bam, Vermilion City is the new crew, by the way. It's, if anybody ever had a childhood, you know what Vermilion City is all about. I will show you the gym leader. If you already don't know who he is, he's also the owner of the crew, which is pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, so real quick, we'll go ahead and show you just kind of how this works. The way we have our deck set up, it seems to be pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie, I don't know if it's just the difficulty is just super, super easy right now, or if it is just legit the fact that it's the way our decks are, but basically we're helping this owner get awesome cards, and plus, I mean, the team name is just badass. Like, who wouldn't want to be part of it? I'm anxious to see if there's going to be more gyms opening up, which would be pretty cool, but either way, you're not going to have an owner as a gym leader name unless you were to make another account, and you do that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, so other than that, this is Team Ring Domination. You have all your peeps cards in here. It's basically what it all comes down to. And you basically have your board. Anytime you pull something, it unlocks a shard, which is why if you have 10 people all playing at once, and let's say they all get one shard, that's 100. Okay, that's just off one game. If all of us were to get a shard a game, that's 500. I think. Yeah, we're all to get that. That's 500 a game, which is insanely crazy. Like, that's why it blows my mind with just how easy, and which is why I'm wondering if Cat Daddy was just kind of like, let's just kind of give them a relaxing game, like where it's easy, no one has to stress out about anything. It's kind of like you get a week off, which, hey, I'm all for. Now, as far as what the card is, unless you've pulled a Kofi Kingston Survivor, the only people that are going to have a pro are the top, well, I guess the #1 team from the very first Team PCC, because that was the Dudley Boys versus basically the New Day, which was Kofi Kingston and, what's his name? Xavier Woods. Those were the main ones. So let's go and throw my Ric Flair. Woo! I really do love that design of the card, man. I mean, yeah, he's an up arrow, so he doesn't help out shit, but it's still a good looking card. I'm hoping that's why he won, because it's a good looking card, man. But yeah, as you're seeing, like, this is super easy. We have a ton of awesome cards. I mean, we have a bunch of event cards, and I mean, it's a good way to. Any team event is a good way to rack up them stats, just because those stats are pretty easy. So you're having 10 people play your cards at one time, so that helps out a lot. So that's what we're doing, man. Go ahead and beat this guy. Let's see what else. What else you got for me? Ooh, Callisto. Well, we have to. Oh. Oh, yeah, because Sean's the right arrow. I thought he was the left arrow for some reason. Just for a split second. Had a brain fart. But, yeah, so this is pretty much what ring domination is. And then you get your board right here. And then you get you some picks. If you pull anything, you reveal a shard. I guess the only crappy thing about this is once it's over and you get your tier's card, then that's it, man. There's really no more. So let's see. There's a lot of waiting on networks I've noticed with this. As all Cat Daddy's stuff, once it first rolls out, there's so many problems. I did get one network error. It said network maintenance, issue 7 or something like that, number 7. Which really sucked because that took away a title match that I had. But I'm not even going to bother with trying to tell Cat Daddy, like, hey, you owe me a title match, because I guess they put me on the block list because they don't respond to nothing of me ever. So it sucks. Look at that. There's already like 4 shards that just came back up because you have 10 people playing at one time. It's so great. I love the fact that this is a game that you really can just sit tight on. I mean, we've already unlocked all these shards, and it's only been 46 minutes since this event has gone live. So you wouldn't even have to spend money. I mean, you get 5 bouts, and each of those you get, I think, like 8 picks if you win, 4 picks if you lose. So it's just great. I love it. I never thought I would love a ring domination, but I do like team ring domination. I think it's just refreshing to have a relaxed team event. So it's awesome. So we'll take a look at this team breakdown, and then we'll do the last game, and then we will call it a video. I just kind of wanted to give you the up-to-date on everything. I do plan on still doing the videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday's always going to be tricky because there's usually an event going on, so I'll usually probably be grinding or something of that nature. But let's check out the team breakdown. So we have Robert, who's already awesome, and he has 8 shards. You got Davy Doom with 4, Dark Legend with 3, Lieutenant Surge, which is the leader, 2 shards, Luke 2 shards, me 1, which I thought I had more, but I guess not. Patches with 1, Bailey with 1, Des Perez with 1, Edwin with 1. All these guys are awesome, and then you see Lieutenant Surge is the account that we're pretty much helping. But Davy Doom, I thought that was Davy, but it's Dave D. Doom. Sorry, man, if I'm butchering your name, but he's an awesome dude. He's awesome to have with us right now. It's pretty dope. Robert, always a pleasure. Dark Legend, he was coming in to help as well. He's doing awesome. Bailey's new, awesome. And then Edwin, who's been doing pretty good too. So this is the new crew. It is the Vermilion City Gym, with the owner being Lieutenant Surge. So just be prepared for us once Team PCC comes out, because we are going to go ham and we are going to dominate the scene for sure. Moose is supposed to be coming up with us. He didn't join us for this one just because he had to help another team. And until then, man, that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead, play this last game, and then we'll call it a video. We'll finish it, man. We'll finish strong. How are you liking ring domination? Do you kind of agree with me on the fact that it feels like it's just a kind of like a chill week, you know? Like, we finally get a break of some sort, which is awesome. So, let's see. We'll put Miz over here. It's crazy that we don't have to really worry about divas in here, which I always wonder, if you were to put like a common diva in Ring Domination, does that still bring down your tier? Because in reality, I mean, we really aren't like, whenever you're doing your tiers, it bases it off all your cards. I can't see Cat Daddy being that technical where they can make a product and be that specific to where if we were to change the divas, it wouldn't change anything on your team's tier. I don't know. It just seems too complicated, and Cat Daddy's not a complicated type of creator. They're more of a, let's just have you there, you'll be okay type thing. Ooh, these people, I did not notice who I was facing here. Power Charisma. Crap. He's going to win. Wow. This is the first time that it's been like that. Alright, so I got to play very carefully. Ooh, it's 4-3. Come on, make it 4-4. Toughness, speed. Come on. Crap. Oh, okay. So 3, 4. Okay, whew, that was close. That was a close one. Man, that's crazy. 5-4. Man, I love seeing that name, Vermilion City. I'm not gonna lie. It is awesome. But yeah, so see, out of the 5, you're not guaranteed a pull unless you were to like spend money or whatever. But again, you have a day and some change to do this. Ooh, shard unlocked. So that's, I mean, that's why the only reason I can think that Cat Daddy made this so easy is just because they just want you to chill. Alright, folks, well, that's going to be it. This video is already like, what, 22 minutes? So yeah, won't bore you anymore. Have fun with this chill event. Get your cards. Have an easy day. Be good in the neighborhood. If you want to get at me with any questions, comments, or concern, get at me at Supercard Copter on Twitter. As you can see, it is over here in that corner. You can see it. It's over there, right there. All right. So until next time, I'm Copter. Peace. I'm out of here.